Welcome to Full Court Cousins podcast, where hoops run deep, but family runs deeper. I'm Reneé, here with my co-host and cousin Dominique, and we're breaking down the college women's basketball league, from tip-off to final buzzers. So let's lace up and let's talk hoops.
All right, guys, we're going to jump into our first segment called The Spark. Basically, where it sparked our origin story for the love of the game. So, Reneé, what was your earliest basketball memory, whether it was playing, watching a game, or a player that blew you away?
Oh man. All right. So earliest basketball memory that I have is watching my dad play in his summer leagues and his men's leagues, and that's where I fell in love with the game. I wanted to play basketball because of him, and then my brother started playing, so then I wanted to be like them. So that's why I literally fell in love with the game. I don't remember my life without basketball. I think back in the day there was like a VHS of me like dunking the Fisher Price ball. So I don't remember life without basketball. So I've always been around it. So yeah, that's where it started for me. What about you?
So, I would say, anybody that knows me knows not athletic at all. Don't have an athletic bone in my body for nothing. But it's really, our family. Our family's very much invested in basketball. We're not watching it. It's on at all times. Christmas Day, it's on all day long. So it was mostly me getting started watching men's basketball, but going to everybody's games, my brother's games, going to AAU tournaments all weekend because of y'all. And that's where it got started.
Yeah, true. I remember those times. That was great times.
For you, it was torture for me when I was. Younger,
even when I went to Deshaun's games, it was great for me. It was great time to like sit and watch and enjoy. Even when I went to my brother's games, I don't know. I just love basketball. I was always around it, so I didn't ever mind being around it. But I guess it would suck for a person that didn't want to be there.
Drag there, be there. I gotta go to. I have a lot of cousins. Everybody playing basketball, so
right.
My whole entire schedule throughout the whole 7 days of the week was invested. Yeah,
that is right. Okay, so now we're gonna get into the segment of the fandom journey. So this is where we get to talk about where we got into women's basketball, who turned us into watching women's basketball, and all of the things like that. It could be high school, college, WNBA. So what about you?
So honestly, I would have to credit you for that. Like I said, I grew up watching men's basketball. Don't get too cocky. Yeah. But I grew up watching men's basketball, so I would say you're the person that really like opened my eyes to women's basketball and getting me into watching it, learning the players, stuff like that.
Yeah. So do you have like a player that you remember back then that was in college maybe or even high school, like dang, I really liked her game or anything like that?
I wouldn't say it was any specific player. Obviously growing up around a bunch of men that just, like I said, make me watch men's basketball, all they knew was Candace Parker. So that's all I really heard. Right. But no, it wasn't until you really stepped up and gave that to me.
Right. Come on, shout out to me. Come on, give me something.
Gosh,
so
girl.
For me it was Ivy Latta. Watching her playing at North Carolina, I always remembered it. She has something in her that a lot of people don't have. I just loved watching her play. I loved her when she beat Duke. I loved her when she played UConn. I just loved her game. I loved her tenacity. Candace Parker is another big person. Definitely loved her. From watching her at the McDonald's American, dunking, and all of those things. I was really into Courtney Parrish when she played for Oklahoma. I thought she was like the best big man that I've seen in a long time. And then I really liked Maryland's team. What was that, like 2005, when it was like Christy Tolliver, Marissa Coleman, Chrissy Langhorne, when they won the national championship. And Christy Tolliver and Marissa Coleman reminded me of me and my best friend. That's exactly how we played, so I really loved them. And we was in high school when they won the championship, so yeah, I was always into women's basketball.
And shout out to Ivy Ladden because she was super, super nice. We met her recently in North Carolina.
Oh
So we
yeah.
got a
Oh,
picture with her.
that was
Got
a
to talk
great
to her a little
moment.
bit.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
great
so she was
moment.
super nice. That was cool. Shout out
Yeah.
to her.
Yeah. I
All
got to
right,
tell
so
her
our
like
next,
how much I liked her and all of that
right.
stuff. Yeah, I was just like that was cool. I
She
liked it.
hopped out the car for us. She was ready to take the picture and
Yeah.
everything with the vibes.
Word. I liked it.
So
Shout
definitely
out to her.
appreciate it. All right, so our next segment is going to be our team alliances. So y'all know where we align at, what teams we root for. So it could be one team, multiple teams, the story behind it. If we have a childhood memory just growing up watching that team. So Renee, who are your favorite teams?
My favorite team is South Carolina.
Team or teams?
I don't have teams. I have one. I have players that I really
Why?
like. Um,
Why South Carolina?
Dawn Stanley. I've always loved Dawn Stanley. I love Dawn Stanley when she played for um, uh, from Virginia. I was able to like watch that a little bit. I loved her when she played USA. I loved her when she was on the Stings. She always has something that reminded me of me, especially when she played. I always loved Dawn Stanley. So I remember when I was in college in North Jersey, and I used to drive, well, road, and I used to make my friends drive to Temple when she coached at Temple and played in WNBA. They used to drive me to Temple so I can watch her play, and that's when Candace Dupree was playing for her. So it was always Dawn Stanley for me. So I have a loyalty to her. I just love her system. I love who she is. I love what she's about. And I think she develops really, really well. Contrary to popular belief, she develops all people, all positions.
Oh my gosh.
But I just love her. So it's South Carolina. I do have some players that I really do like. But just for the team, it's just South Carolina.
Yeah.
I will always ride for South Carolina. What about you?
I would say the same. South Carolina, I think it's the heart that they have. They get a lot thrown at them. A lot of shade gets thrown their way, gets thrown Coach Staley's way. So I would say their heart, their toughness, the culture behind South Carolina, just how they are as a family. I would say South Carolina is definitely my favorite team.
Yeah, South Carolina. And the crazy thing is, I've never watched a South Carolina game in South Carolina yet.
We're going.
We would
We're
say
definitely
yes.
going. It has to. It has to
We
happen
would
for
say
sure.
yes, but
I do want to go
yeah,
hang with the
we gotta go.
fams because
Yeah,
they're a vibe. They're a vibe.
yeah, we gotta
Honestly,
go do that one of
top
these
tier
days.
fan base. If you ask me.
But yeah. All right, so let's get into personal playing experience. Have you ever played? If so, what was your position? What did you do? And if you didn't play, did you have any sporting in your background? Anything that you did that was athletic?
So, like I said before, no athletic bone in my body. The most I was a cheerleader. I
I
usually
remember
sit
going to those
sidelines.
games. It
I'm
used
in
to
the
be
stands with
too
it.
cold, bro. I cannot. Oh my god, I don't like cold. We used to be
Right,
at the
because if
football
I was
games.
cheerleading, it was football. Yeah, if it was
Yeah, we
cheerleading, it
used
was
to
for
be at the
football.
football
So,
games. Yeah.
yeah, I didn't really play basketball. I think the most I did was like go to the gym with you guys and like play like with y'all. Like the only thing I could say is I shot a 3 one time in Raven's face, and I'm never letting them live it down. I don't have no other basketball experience like actually playing. It's more so just watching the game and learning that way.
That is funny.
What about you?
I do remember you going to the court with us, like to the biddy gym and stuff. I do remember that. That is funny.
I like to pretend like I was a little basketball player or whatever, but I can't do it for real. Like I running up and down that court, ain't
You
for
never
me.
wanted to try to play basketball with all of us?
No,
That was never a thing. Okay, Shelly, I get
No.
it.
I mean, like literally, they would see my brother playing, and the schools would ask me like, "Oh, you want to join this?" Like, no. See, you see how he doing that? I don't do that. That's not in my field house.
That
I'm
is
gonna stay where
funny.
I'm at, in the stands. I could cheer for y'all. I love y'all, but
That
no.
is funny. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, I played basketball my entire life. I remember when I first started playing basketball, I only played with boys because where I grew up, there was no girls. I think I might have been the only girl that played. So then when I moved to a different town, that's when I started seeing girls playing basketball and being pretty good at it. But I don't remember life without basketball. I don't remember me not playing it, not doing it. I played point guard most of my life. Um, I wore number 21. I wore number 3 because of AI. AI was one of my favorite players. I wore number 23 because of Jordan, but then I changed to 21. Don't know why I changed to 21. I'm not 100% sure why that was, but that is like one of my favorite numbers now. Yeah, man. So I loved it. I love the camaraderie of it. I love the discipline that I learned. I love the support that I got from like friends and families and people that weren't even related to us that would just come to our games because they know I was playing. So the camaraderie of it was always good. Even though I had a crazy man who was my father that yelled at me the entire game, it didn't deter me. It just made me cry a lot. So yeah, I just loved it. I don't remember my life without basketball. I don't know who I would be if I didn't play basketball because it structured my life so much. So yeah, and I played in college for a couple years. So yeah, I'm pretty decent. I'm alright.
Heavy on the crazy man
Yeah,
yelling
that's
in the
crazy, man.
stands. I had to sit away from the family because this man was so embarrassing. He was telling the coach how to coach. It was a lot going on.
Yeah. We
A
were just
lot
talking
going
about that the other day. He was like, "Was I that bad?" I was like, "Yeah, Dad, he was pretty bad." I was like, "If I was a coach, there's no way you could have been like a parent of mine. Like, I would have had to like sit you out." He was like, "He wasn't gonna tell me nothing. Like, he ain't never played no basketball, so he couldn't tell me nothing." I was
He
like,
was
"You might
so
be right,"
loud.
but he was, and he didn't change when I played in New York, when I
No.
played anywhere. He always was himself. He was very true to himself, and that was, not always good with coaches, but the players that I played with always liked it. They liked the support because he talked to them just like he talked to me, minus the cussing, but he talked to everybody the
It
same way.
was
He's gonna
at
help out everybody.
everyone's game. It didn't matter who was playing. He was yelling, screaming, the
Yeah,
loudest person in the gym. He don't care every single time.
yeah,
So, never sat with the family. Sat a little bit away. Not
that's
gonna
crazy.
lie.
I was never embarrassed though. I was just like, shit, that's my dad. I don't know, bro.
Well, you're not sitting next to the screaming man. You're on the court,
Yeah.
so you
I'm
can
just
kind
the
of
one
just
getting screamed at.
next to
So
him.
like, and I was never
You
embarrassed.
know,
I was just like, he's just always been like that. That's just my life, guys. Shout
insanity,
out to him.
insanity.
Shout out to my pops.
Yeah, we love him. We do love him.
Great guy.
All right, so our next segment definitely has to be one of my favorites. This is
Ooh.
gonna be our Cousins Court Elite 7. So Renee and I are gonna choose 7 currently active players, so nobody that's injured or redshirt or whatever the case may be. It has to be active players. And we're gonna have a theme each week. So this week is gonna be the Dynasty Builders. So Renee, you gotta think of it as you're the first coach of a brand new program. I need 7 active players from any class to build your roster.
Any class. Currently.
Any class.
All right,
Yes.
so we going
Any
off
class,
number
any
one.
team.
My PG, we going Raven Johnson. Period. We going Raven Johnson.
Cheers to that.
She is solid. She's a winner. She knows how to win. She knows how to talk. She knows how to lead. I like how she plays with her big man. I like how unselfish she is. I like how she's able to take over if she needs to. That's my first girl. That's my PG. I want her to be my leader. I want her to be the face of my team. And I want to put her out there so nobody has doubt in their mind that she is not who she is, because she is exactly who she is. So she's my number one.
Facts.
Yeah. Number 2, my 2 guard is Hannah Hadaga, Notre Dame. Man, she got it, man. She's the closest thing. That it factor that Ivory Latta had, she got that. Like, she has the tenacity. She plays on both ends. I think her and Raven are playing together, playing 94 feet together. That's a dangerous backcourt. I would be scared if I was the opponent to see them two both defending me, or that being Hannah being the offside help. My number three, my three guard would be Madison Booker. She got it. She got the great mid range. She gets boards, and that's one thing about the team that I made. Everybody can rebound from every position. I am a firm believer in that. Rebounds wins games, and everybody that I pick is a rebounder. So Madison Booker, I'm looking to her to shoot the ball. I'm looking to see the best friendship of her and Hannah, how they really play well together, and I really want to see how her and Raven feed off of each other. My number 4, my power forward would be Joyce Edwards, South Carolina.
I love her.
She is great, man. I love her game. There's a lot of things that we could say that she can improve on, but to be a sophomore, she's great. She rebounds, she shoots. She's not afraid to defend. Nothing seems too hard for her. Everything seems like she's very comfortable in doing anything that you ask of her. And I like that she is a scorer. So that would be my 4. My 5, Audie Crooks, man. Audie Crooks is my 5. That's my big girl. I liked her freshman year. I like her a lot more this year. So she's my 5. I think there's nothing, I don't care about her size. Anybody else got something to say about her size? I think she has put all of those conversations to the side. She is one of the best players to play Division I basketball today, and I'm okay with saying that today. My 2 people off the bench, my 2 reserves is, number 1 is Liv Miguel from Florida. She is eating this year, man, and the fact is, we're not able to see a lot of their games because they just don't play on TV right now. But I did look up their schedule, and they will be playing a lot in January, February, obviously SEC. Right. So I'm excited to see her play. So yeah, I think people don't talk about her enough, and I hate that. And I think right now, if I'm thinking just off the top of my head, she's one of the top 5 best point guards in Division I. Yeah, I would say top 5 today. I would say top 5. And then my second person coming off the bench is Mariah O'Neal from Florida. Ain't nobody talking about her enough for me, man. I like her. I like her game. I like what she does. I like how she's very comfortable. She don't talk too much. She plays the game. She lets the game come to her. She's a big girl, and she uses her weight. Yeah, man. I think that's my team. I think my team is very solid.
Agreed.
Yeah, and I think those two Florida teammates is something most people want to probably pick, but I like their game. I like from the little clips that I see, from a little bit of the games that I've seen. I really like what they do, how they do, and how they play together. And I'm really, if this was like real life, I would really want to see how these people really work together. So that'll be my team. What about you?
All right, before I say anything, I think it's so crazy because Reneé and I don't know who each other picked for this segment, y'all. So we actually did pick similar people, which is insane to me. But I feel like that shows how much we're in sync.
I'm shocked.
It shows how much we're in sync. I like that though. Right. But I mean, obviously, I went Hannah Hidalgo. I mean, why wouldn't I? Great two-way player, fast. Nobody's catching her for real. Let's be so honest. I love her. Love watching her play. Actually supposed to be watching her play in person on New Year's Day, so I can't wait to actually see it live.
Ooh. Yeah.
Um,
Catch that footage. Catch that footage.
oh, I am. So make sure y'all tune in because
Yeah,
I'm
tune
definitely
into that footage.
super excited about that. I would say one of my other starters would be Cody McMahon from Ole Miss.
Okay. I like her.
She's tough. She's tough. She's
like her.
so tough. The physicality is there, and she could set the
like her.
tone for them. I feel like she does set the tone for Ole Miss. So yeah.
Yeah. Her
Yeah, I'm
and
not
Hannah
talking about her
playing
enough
together.
either. And I mean,
Her and Hannah playing together would be kind of crazy. Like the
It would.
tenacity, the attitudes that they have for their opponents would be quite crazy.
I don't feel like people give her enough credit for what she
No.
does. So y'all need to tap in with her for real. My third person, Talia Scott. I feel like she's showing y'all what she got this season. Baby gonna score. If she don't do nothing else, she gonna score. I know that. So,
Yes.
and I feel that she will pair well with Hannah as well.
Yes.
And also pair well with another person that I chose, which is Raven Johnson. Of course, why would I not choose Raven as my point guard?
Yes.
I love Raven.
That was my question. I was gonna, is Hannah your point guard or because you said it first, so I was just trying to figure out if Hannah was your point guard.
No. Raven's definitely gonna be my point guard. She's gonna work the floor very well. She has a very high IQ. She doesn't get enough credit, and she could shoot. I'm tired of people saying that she can't shoot. Stop saying that. She can shoot. Okay.
She can shoot.
Raven is an amazing player. Stop playing with her. And then for my fifth starter, obviously Audie Crooks for obvious reasons. Baby, obvious reason. That lady is talented. Like I can't
good,
even.
man.
She could work the floor all around. So
She's good.
always going for her. And then my two on the bench, I also chose Liv McGill. I did choose her as well. She's young. She got the tempo in her. She's a great point guard.
Yeah.
Love it. And then I also chose Camille Pierre. I like Pierre. I do want to see more from her this season, but I do very much like Pierre.
Yes. I like Pierre. I do.
I do
think
want to see
she-
more
she-
from her, but I
yeah.
do like her.
I think she got to adjust a little bit more to NC State. But if she could do the same thing she did at Vanderbilt, she could, I mean, NC State would be like, phew.
Yeah.
But it's an
I
adjustment
just feel like
when you're playing with new people.
Yeah.
It's an
Everyone's still
adjustment.
adjusting. I'm going to give her time. I feel like throughout the season, it's going to get better for her. So I ain't
I
going
like Pierre. I like Pierre.
So that's my seven. That's my team right there. I feel like I got a
All right.
solid team.
Who's the face of your program?
Obviously, I'm going Hannah.
Hannah. Who's
I'm
your
going to go
leader?
Hannah. Just. I feel like my PG has to be my leader.
Okay.
She has to be the leader.
That's solid. I'm not mad at that.
She would have to be my
Audie
leader.
and Cody playing together.
The dangerous team I got. It's a dangerous team. Y'all don't want to see
That's a
them.
nice team.
Yeah, I don't want to see them. I'm trying to say.
That's a nice team. I like that team. Okay. All right. So in this segment, it's called Cousins in the Kitchen, and this is where we be cooking up real hot takes. So what is your hot take for the first half of the season, first couple of games of the season?
I wouldn't say I have one for the season, but I did happen to see a tweet about my girl Audie Crooks, and I want to hear your opinion on it.
Do you?
I do. I really do, because I had some thoughts when I seen it. So
Okay.
apparently it's being said that they don't feel like, because she is a junior, they don't feel like her game is going to translate into the WNBA. Right. Right.
Let me say this, right? For all the people that do not watch women's basketball, just started watching women's basketball not even 5 years ago, right? We could even push it back to 7 years ago, right? If we're going back to that young lady I said, Courtney Parrish, they have the same frame. Courtney Paris was very dominant when she played at Ohio State, and even more dominant when she played in the WNBA. The fact that they're saying that they obviously don't know the game now. Everybody has to adjust to the toughness of the league, right? Everybody has to adjust to the speed of the league, right? Everybody has to adjust to that. But to say that her game won't transition is diabolical to me at this point, right? Because what more does this young lady have to do, right? They're only saying that because it's her size. She hasn't lost any weight, and she doesn't have to. If y'all ever watch the game, she runs up and down the floor. I don't see her losing no breath. Everybody is just not built the same. I mean, that's why I don't really look at social media when it comes to women's sports, because I can get ruthless, and I try not to get too crazy on social media. But it's like, that's just the.
Listen, I just felt like it was straight up disrespect. I mean, this is coming from somebody that weighs 120, and I can't do what she's doing. I cannot do it. I can't run up and down the court. I'm tired.
Her size, at her age, can't do what she's doing. Did you see the way she ate up Iowa yesterday?
Yes.
Bro, the other day, it was crazy.
The last few games. Let's talk about her last few games. Cooking them. And they're disrespecting her. She's scoring 30 points in 33 minutes. Exactly. And then, don't get us wrong. Not going to say when she get into the league, she going to be scoring 30-plus points every game right away. Nothing like that. That's not what we're saying. It's going to take time. But y'all are really disrespecting her. Disrespecting her game. That is a talented young lady. I knew you would.
That tweet to me. I should have been like,
No. I can send it to you now. I need to talk about it on here. I needed to get your raw reaction to the insanity.
There's an adjustment period to everybody in the league, and if she gets in the right system, she will be just fine. With a coach really wants to, she will be fine.
I think every time they see a good player in college, though, they always say that it's not going to translate to the league, and y'all continue to get proven wrong. So I don't know why we keep saying it, but
people just be talking to hear themselves. My daddy used to tell me that all the time. My dad used to tell me that all the time.
I thought it was straight up disrespect, though.
It was crazy. I'm glad I didn't come past that take. I haven't seen it, so.
Oh, I have it bookmarked. I'll send it to you.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I just thought it was a little disrespectful.
That is insane to me. But, everybody, opinions are like assholes, right?
Got their own opinions, yeah.
So, guess we'll leave it like
Absolutely.
that. So, my cousins in the kitchen hot take is, and I'm cooking this up, because I hear a lot of bad comments about Lauren Betts from UCLA. A lot of bad comments. And yes, can she improve in some points? Can she be better? Can she rebound? Can she score more? Can she be more dominant? Yes. But let me also say this. Everybody is not the most dominant player on their team, right? Everybody's not an Angel Reese. She's dominant. Everybody's not that, right? Everybody don't got that in them, right? Some people are just good basketball players. But my hot take is, the way people be talking about Lauren Betts is the same way people should be talking about Reagan Beers from Oklahoma. She sucks, man. She sucks. I'm sorry to say that. Yo, she is so bad, yo. And people continue about, she's good. No. Give Lauren Betts the same grace y'all giving this young lady, because every time she played a good team, she disappears. Oklahoma played who the last time? She disappeared. Freshmen had to come through and score 33 points so they can win. She was nowhere to be found. She is trash.
My thing with people,
I'm on record saying that. She got to show me something.
My thing with people like Lauren Betts is like, it's like winning a championship. Once you win one or two, they gonna constantly want that for you. Like South Carolina, they constantly want championships. They don't expect them to lose. They don't expect Lauren to ever play, I wouldn't say badly, but not her best at all times. This young lady is a human being. Give
Right.
her some grace. She showed y'all enough. She's a great player. Don't ever discredit the things that
She's
she has done.
good. She's good. Now is there gonna be an adjustment period in the WNBA? Does she gotta get tougher? Does she gotta
Yes,
get in the right
of course.
system? Does somebody gotta work with her? Of course. But everybody has to get work with. Everybody gotta get better. It's a different beast when you playing in a W. But for right now, what she's doing, she's playing pretty good, man. Like I don't like the way they tearing her down. I think it's quite disrespectful for all the work that she puts in, everything that she has accomplished. Um, and I think it's weird, and I don't know if it's like rage bait. I don't really know what it is. I don't know why everybody's on her tail like that neither. So it's quite perplexing when I actually look at the tweets. I'm like, what is this? I never thought
I
half of the
look at
things that they thought. I'm like, I thought she played good. Am I missing something? I don't be knowing.
Sis got
I don't
20
know what they
plus
want from
points,
her. I don't know what
a
they
certain
want from
amount
her.
of rebounds, and it's still not good enough for them. Like,
Yeah.
she does a lot for UCLA's program. I'm
Well,
give her her
that's because she's
credit.
the best player on the team. What?
Give her her credit. Y'all are discrediting her way too much. Great player, phenomenal. Love to see it from her.
Hate it.
All right, y'all. So we gonna hop into our rapid fire questions. Pretty much self-explanatory. I'm gonna start it off. All right, Renee. What coach so far has impressed you?
I don't. Okay, okay. Coach Yo from Ole Miss, and what I will say is, in the portal, she impressed me. How it's how it's transitioning to them playing really well. You can tell that the way she talks to them, the way she speaks to them, how she motivates them. You could tell that they really believe in her system. They believe in her as a black woman, and I love that for her. Another person that I am thoroughly impressed with, and you are gonna be like, no way, Renee. Um, the coach from USC, and I say that because
Miss Gottlieb?
yes,
No
I say
way.
that because
No
I
way.
say that because Juju going down. The best player in Division 1 basketball going down is horrible, right? How are you going to adjust from that? What are you going to do? How many people left USC? How many more new people are coming in? I mean, I think they're playing pretty. They're playing way better than what people expect. I think the rank that they was ranked was very disrespectful, and I think they only was ranked like that because Juju wasn't playing. If she was playing, they would have been probably top 10, probably
Right.
closer all the way up, right? And I think it's very disrespectful, and I think the teammates and the coaching staff took it as disrespect, and they're putting their best foot forward. Now, can they play better? Absolutely, but they are playing the hand that they are dealt with, and they are a totally different team with Juju on the floor and Juju off the floor. But I think they're playing really well. So I think as a coach, I got to tip my hat off to her because losing your best player, what do you do? And everybody know it's not like a South Carolina team where somebody can say like, okay, like somebody's out, somebody else can come right in and just
Right.
fill the void. It don't work like that at USC. So I'm thoroughly impressed. We went to go see USC play, NC State, and they ended up winning.
Great. Yeah. They
It was a
played great.
great
That was a great
game. It
game.
was a great game, great energy.
That last
So
play, fire.
God,
That-
oh my God,
She ate with that one. Lindsay ate with that
yeah,
last play. She sure did.
yeah. So
And I think
I will.
people forget USC lost to the portal. They lost a couple players, but then they also had graduates, so they did lose a lot of players
They
coming from
lost
last
a
season to
lot
this
of
season.
people. They
Yeah, they
lost a
did lose
lot
one.
of people, man. I definitely want Kennedy to adjust more. I want her to shoot more. I want her to have more confidence in what she's doing. I can't remember who she played, but she had a lot of confidence, and I felt like she kind of took it off. But if she would have like went full throttle, they could have probably ended up winning. I can't remember the team that they actually played and they ended up losing to, but shout out to USC, man. I think they're playing as good as they can, and I love that for them. So, what about you?
I would say the coach that I picked is crazy too. I picked Coach Yo just based
Yeah.
off of the portal alone, if y'all was paying attention to what was going on in the transfer portal, she was eating.
She
She
was
was pulling
picking them
players
up.
left
She
and
was
right, and she
picking them
really
up.
built a team. Watching who was that they was playing? I can't remember who they was playing, but just watching Ole Miss play this season, they just have such a great foundation.
Yeah.
Ole Miss is gonna go far. Ole Miss is gonna
Let
go
me
far.
tell you something.
Shout out to
That
Coach Yo.
SEC, once they start in January, it's gonna be a lot of fluctuation. It's gonna be a lot of teams losing. There's gonna be a lot of teams winning, but it's gonna be a lot of fluctuation, and it's gonna be a lot of close games. It's not gonna be like people just touring through. No, no, no. Ole Miss got something to say. Florida got something to say. A lot of teams got something to say in the SEC, and I love that for them.
Now I remember it was them playing Notre Dame. They were down by a little bit going into the half, and they came back from the half a whole. I don't know what Coach Yo said in that locker room, but they came back a
Right,
completely
yes,
different
because yo,
team and won that game.
Hannah was eating him in that first half. Boy,
She
she
sure
was tearing
was.
him
She
up. I was just
sure
like, word.
was. And Ole Miss
Yeah,
came back. That's when Cody McMahon really stepped it up. She created that
yeah,
tempo for
yeah,
that
yeah,
team
yeah,
and really got them going. So yeah, shout out to Ole Miss.
yeah.
They a great team.
I love Ole Miss. I love Ole Miss. So, team that you have faith in. What team do you have faith in? No matter the record, no matter what they got going on, like you have faith that they will do something in the NCAA tournament.
I would say NC State only because so far this season I have it like they're not consistent. They start off so well in the first half, and then the second half I don't know what happens afterwards. I don't know if they get it in their head like, oh, I'm gonna win this already, but that second half does not match up to the energy that they give in the first half whatsoever. But they're a very talented team. I could see them going very far.
Yeah. Yep. That's the same people I picked. I picked NC State. I think, to be honest, they have one of the toughest schedules thus far. And they are actually playing ranked team. They are actually playing team that they know they're just not gonna like sweep through. They're playing competition.
Right.
So I think NC State is like tested, which is
sure.
going to be great once the NCAA. I mean, yeah, the tournament comes up, because they're gonna be like, okay, like we already dealt with this 15 games back, so we already know what's going on when people have not been battle tested at all and think they're
Right.
just gonna sweep through. So I think it's NC State. I love their backcourt. I love Zam. I love Brooks. I think Brooks don't get
Love her
enough
down.
attention. I think she's one of the best. I guess they are considering her a one, but I would say she's a combo guard. I wouldn't really necessarily say she's a one. She might play one because that's what she has to do. But I could be off. But I think she's more of a combo guard.
Right.
But yeah, I do. I like Brooks.
All right. So next question is, what player you want to highlight, put the spotlight on?
Talia Scott at Baylor, man. She is one of them ones. I did a little research on her, how she bounced from a couple of schools, and I think she really found her system. She really found her judge at Baylor. I think if she was at a different school, a lot more people would be talking about her. I think she's one of the best guards out right now, top 5 right now. I don't know, just for consistency, just for scoring, and she just doesn't score. She does everything on the floor. I really like her game. I think we watched her first game. We was like, whoa, who's that? And I had to like look her
Right.
up. I was like, yeah. I was like, wait. Yeah. So, I forgot she went to a couple different schools. So, yeah, I would say Talia Scott, man. I think she got something to say, and she not about to lay down this year. She gonna really play. What about you?
So for me, I got 2 players.
Okay.
One of them you ain't gonna be surprised about. Obviously, I'm gonna say Tessa Johnson. Give my Tess her credit. I feel like she stepped it up this year. She's definitely stepped it
Yeah.
up this year. And I love to see it. I got to see South Carolina
Yeah.
play in Georgia this year. And Tessa had one hell of a game.
Yes.
And they felt it when she was out sick. With her not being there, her presence definitely was missed. So, Tessa,
Yeah.
I'm definitely a big Tessa fan.
Yeah.
And my second one would be Jada Williams. I loved when she transferred. I loved seeing her transfer. I knew this was going to be great for her, and I was right.
Yeah.
I was right. I was
Yeah.
right. I was right.
So let me go back to Tessa real quick, right? I think we was texting and we was on the phone and I was just like, Malaysia Faye Wally, the best thing that she did was transfer for Tessa Johnson to be who she really wants to be. That was the best thing for Wally could have did. Um, in regards to Tessa Johnson actually playing, actually feeling comfortable shooting that thing, going
Right.
to the rim. You know what I mean? I love Tessa Johnson. I love her game. I love everything about her. I seen Iowa State play Iowa the other day, and Jada, the feeling she made me feel was when I used to watch her when she was in high school. That's how I felt. I was just like, and I watched her when she played at Arizona. She didn't have that. She didn't have that
No,
spark. She
not at
didn't
all.
have that. She didn't have that will. She didn't have none of that. I think she's really getting comfortable. I think she's at a great team to really figure out who she is, what she got going on, be who she is. I really really loved watching her play that other game, and I really seen the high school player come out. So actually,
Right.
against competition, which is, you know.
And I like that Jada and Audie
Yes, I like.
I
As soon
love
as she
that
went to
together.
Iowa State, I was like, I love that combination. I love a
Yeah.
point guard with a big that's gonna eat, with a big that's gonna play. I love that, man. So I really love how they actually play really well together. Um,
Facts.
Player you need more from.
I'm gonna say Joyce Edwards only because I feel like she had a better last season than this season, personally. I just feel like she be getting in her head a whole lot, and she need to get out of her head. She's doubting herself, and it's no one else doubting
Yeah,
her but herself. Because everybody knows what
yeah,
she's capable of. We all know she's a great player, and she's only a sophomore, so she's only gonna get better.
yeah.
Only gonna get better.
The
So
one
I would
thing
say
I,
Joyce.
the one thing I gotta say about her, she gotta make her layups, yo. It kills me how many
I'm gonna say free
times
throws.
she gotta make them layups, man.
Free
It
throws.
kills me, man.
She goes to the line so much, and she does not make her free throws. That's what kills me.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Player I need
All
to
right, what
see
about you?
more from. I'm thinking. Player I need to see more from. And this is me picking. And this is just off the top of my head. I really didn't sit and think about this question. I would say Lassen from South Carolina. Yo, we,
I
we
agree.
gotta look at it like this, right? When we seen her play the last 3 years, she was killing. Really ball heavy, you know what I mean? All we need her to do is translate the same thing to her. Same thing. Play the same way. Even though South Carolina is a very team forward team, they don't take away from a person if they're gonna be dominant, right? That's how Aaliyah Boston, Asia Wilson, Cardoza, very dominant players. You have to be dominant, right? She
Yeah.
has to be dominant. That South Carolina is gonna go as far as she wants them to go, and that's just, you could call it what it is, a hot take, whatever it is. That's as far as Latin want them to go. Is as far as they're gonna go. She has to be ball heavy because she is completely the best player on the team. Completely.
Right.
With the experience, with the maturity, you know what I mean? We could say, like, Joyce may be a little bit better, but she doesn't have the experience. Lan has that experience, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I need more from her, and I know she would give it to us, but I'm looking to see when that actually happens.
All right. So I want to know the team that has impressed you. Why I look like a tough ass?
Team that has impressed me, NC State.
Curious.
NC
Okay.
State. And I say that because, again, like we said before, they are actually playing valid people. They're playing good,
Right.
tough competition. They're playing ranked teams. Um, I think they don't have like a whole lot of, they got like Zam and Brooks, but they don't have like a whole lot of star power with them. But I think they play really well together. When they play well together, they play well together. Does that make sense? Like when they're on, they're on. But when they're off, you could tell it. You could tell like
Yeah. Okay.
it's
I get
they're
it.
just dysfunctional. Um, I'm impressed by them, and I know they're not playing up to the standards that most people would say, oh, they need to. But I am very impressed with them. I'm also very impressed with Michigan. I don't know too.
Yes.
I'm very impressed with Michigan.
Yes.
I need to actually sit down and watch a game when they play a ranked team. Um, I haven't caught a ranked team, but I'm very impressed with them. They came out of nowhere. Nobody knew they was gonna be good.
Right.
I didn't, and I'm very into women's basketball. I'm highly impressed with them, and I definitely want to see what they do with some rank playing some ranked
Teams.
teams.
Yeah, Michigan has definitely been showing up and showing out recently.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
excited for them to continue their season.
yeah.
Um,
What about you?
I would say the team for me, I'm gonna say Texas only because I feel like they're still a slept on team for whatever that weird reason is. But that team has only gotten better. Texas has only gotten better. They're continuing to show everybody they're not ones to play with. Stop underestimating them.
Yes.
And each player on that team gives something. It's not just one person. They all give something. They all bring something to the floor. I love watching Texas play.
Yeah.
So I'm very impressed with them this season.
They have not skipped a beat. Rory is one of the top three best point guards in Division One. Nobody's gonna tell me different. And we could say if her and Raven is 1 and 2, you know what I mean. We can go back and forth with that, but we're not gonna say she's any less than 1 or 2. Period. In my opinion, right? I love Texas. They only gotten better from last year. I think a lot of people talk about a lot of people getting to that final floor, but a lot of people ain't talking about Texas, and they have beat everybody, right? And
Facts.
and they come to play, man. And I think they do have something to prove because last year they were good, but they didn't have that experience. And that's what, when they played South Carolina, they didn't have that experience. And experience means a lot when you're playing deep in it, when you're playing for championships and stuff like that. So
They have
I
a
like
lot of
that
heart,
pick.
man.
Yeah, I like
They
that. I
got a
like
lot of
that
heart.
pick. I like that pick. I like that pick. That's a good pick. I think this is our last one, rapid fire. Our last rapid
Yep.
fire. Team you want to see do better.
Whew. Two of them. Tennessee and Duke. I gotta see something. I gotta see something else. Tennessee, you have so much talent. Like, there's so many players on that team. I don't understand. I'm just not understanding where we're going wrong here. I thought I was about to see a power team this season, and I have yet to see it. So I'm a little disappointed. I'm hoping as the season goes on that it gets to flow for them, and I get to see a much better team. Duke, I don't know what happened from last year to this year, but I expected a lot more. I can say that. I didn't expect them to play like this.
Yo, I'm gonna go off you and say the same too. Tennessee, man. I could be here for another hour talking about Tennessee, how bad they look, man. They're horrible, man. And individually, they're really good. But as a team, I don't know what they got going on, man. They don't play through Talia Cooper. They don't play through her. They trying to play away from her, but then they want her to score the ball. It's weird. I don't know if it's the coach or the teammates. It's just weird. I think they have a lot of talent. I think they don't know what to do with the talent. I think the coach.
Facts.
I'm putting it on the coach. I think the dumbass 5 in 5 out is just fucking stupid. Stop doing that dumbass shit. It doesn't work for nobody. Stop doing that. If I could tell her once, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Let whoever is playing well stay in the game. Whoever is tired, sit their ass down. It's very simple. And Duke, man.
I think everybody has the frustration with Duke this season. It doesn't even make sense how they went from such a great team last season to whatever is happening now. They're not playing. I mean, yeah, they lost a great player. They lost a great player.
Exactly.
Should have hold on tight because it's not. It's they can feel the loss in that player.
Wait, are we talking about the same player?
For sure.
Okay.
I know who you're about to say. That's why I'm not even saying it.
Okay, yeah. I like her. I like her.
Crying.
Yeah. Tennessee,
right.
Duke, get it together, man.
So,
we gotta see something.
Right. Yeah, I can't no more. Stop doing that. Whatever y'all doing, something else. Y'all got till January.
They might need to go
out.
home for a couple days. You know what I mean? Get grounded.
Yeah.
Or something. Have them come back.
Recuperate.
Get it together. Yeah.
I want to see something else. All right, so our next segment is cousin chemistry. Reneé, what's one thing you've learned about the game from your cousin?
I got two.
Really? I'm surprised. Okay.
Yeah.
Talk me up.
Make me watch teams that I would not normally watch. Lord help me. Because I'm like, I like my teams. I like knowing it's going to be good competition.
Biased.
I am very biased. However, I'm way more open now. I do actually sit and watch games. I sat and watched the UConn game.
She don't like watching UConn, y'all. For those
I do not.
listening, she don't like to watch UConn.
I have always been. I've grown up to be a UConn hater, and that's never gonna stop. But once they get from UConn, I like them as a player. Gabby Williams, always liked her. I've always liked her.
Right.
I couldn't really say it until she got, you know what I mean, a W. But, you know what I mean? So you definitely made me start watching different teams. You put me on to a couple different players too. Like I was like, okay, like wait, let me watch out for them. Let me try to see what they got going on. The second thing is the mess. You be in everybody's business, and I don't know if it finds you or I find it. But then I'll be getting into the mess.
I promise.
I'll be into the mess of what's going on and girlfriends and whatever everybody else going on. I'll be in the mess though too sometimes.
Listen.
So. But Dominque is messy.
The
y'all,
terrible
just to throw it out there.
Getting on, I'm not calling it X, y'all. Getting on Twitter and being on the basketball side of Twitter, my whole timeline is nothing but women's basketball. So they be dragging me into it. I'm not gonna lie. They be dragging me into it. I don't even be following these people. It finds me every single time. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
It does.
What about you?
I'm gonna say is, honestly, I learned women's basketball from you. I learned players. I learned teams. Just getting into women's basketball, watching it, growing a love for it. I would say that came from you. Nobody else taught me that.
I appreciate that. I didn't know that.
I grew up in the NBA. I grew up in the NBA side, so I'm Allen Iverson era. That's what I know. That's why I grew up watching. Nobody ever was like, "All right, sit down, watch this WNBA game."
Yeah, we all had the
exactly.
The AI braids.
I had Raven and Deshaun dress me up as baby AI one day, so I grew up in that era.
Yeah.
Never had somebody really get me into WNBA. So shout out to you.
Shout out.
I could say it's like 2020, 2021 is when Reneé was like, "All right, girl, you need to sit here and watch this."
Yeah. But then you took it and you just went you was like, "No, I'm watching it. I'm watching it." I was just like, "Yeah."
I'm tapped in. Sometimes I would catch it before Reneé. I'm not gonna lie.
Word. All right, that's good. I like that. I like to learn a little bit. All right, so now we're into the segment called Court Vision. And now we are going to have our thoughts, comments, concerns about players and teams and coaches thus far. Even though you heard some things earlier, we're going to specifically talk about what our thoughts, concerns, comments, opinions on everything Division I basketball up until now.
Um, I would say the schedules thus far suck. And I feel like I really can't get a grasp of each team for real because of the teams that they're playing. Granted, it might not be their fault. I have heard that a lot of teams are backing down from playing the bigger competition, which I feel is stupid. You only are going to learn and grow if you do play them. But now they got these teams playing teams that nobody's ever even heard of, not even worth the time. I can't see the caliber of the team and how they are actually playing, if they are playing well. Like LSU, yes, they are 10-0, but look at who they played. I
High
can't tell
schoolers.
if they're actually a good team. Yeah, I can't tell if
They're
they're
playing high
actual
schoolers.
have actual foundation. I don't know if they have a foundation. It could just look good right now, but now what happens when January hits and the schedule starts to get tough and they play better teams? What's gonna happen?
Yeah. I don't respect it. I don't respect nothing LSU was doing. I heard Coach Moki say, "Well, I didn't know we was gonna be this good. I would have did a tougher season." But like, you know who you brought in the portal, right? You know who you got. You know, wasn't they like the number one in getting picks last year? I think they were like number
I'm
one.
not sure.
Don't quote me on it, but I'm like pretty sure about that. Anyway, she knew how good they was gonna be, right? I think I can't
She
even
has
be.
great players. I can't even go by that. She
Yeah.
has great players, and she knows that. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear
I
that.
can't
She
be
has
impressed
amazing
by
players.
nothing LSU was doing. And let me also say this: I love Flage, Michaela Williams. I love her game. She has one of the best mid ranges in the um, at Division 1 right now. But I can't even. I haven't even watched the game to even see what they got going on. I cannot watch it. It's like them playing my high school team. Like it's ridiculous. I'm not about to watch that. You know what
Right.
I mean? So I'm not doing that.
Yeah,
I have not engaged at all with them. Once they start playing some good competition, I would engage maybe. They put a bad taste in my mouth. I don't like nothing about it. And I don't know how you could just walk around and just think like, oh, I'm not ish when you're playing bad competition. Y'all not even playing nobody
Facts.
good. I hate it. I hate it.
And I feel like also another
It's
point of
nasty
view I
work.
have is like the difference between last year and this year. I would say last year was more kind of predictable. This year, I feel like walking into each game, you don't know who winning. You never know
No,
who's gonna win this game. And I like that. I do like that. It shows me a
no.
lot. So I
Yeah,
really do like that it's not a predictable season, and at this point, anybody can win.
yeah,
It's ball is
yeah,
literally in everybody's court.
yeah. I like it. Um, you're 1,000% when it comes to LSU. Um, I just cannot. I can't with them. Anyway, the scheduling. I looked at it right because I'm just like, remember, like 2 weeks ago, we was both like we didn't watch basketball all last week. It was no good games on. It was just like
Terrible.
I was like I'm not even engaging in this right. And I researched it. Yo, they are playing now. Teams are playing 3 to 5 more less competitive games than they did last year, right? And then I'm thinking, I'm just like, cause yeah, I'm a Juju fan, right? I'm like, it's cause Juju
Right.
not playing right now, cause I think everybody playing right now because she's not playing. I'm just like, is it because she's not playing? I don't know. That could just be a conspiracy in my head, but I'm just like, how is she not playing? And every other team got some BS schedules, and it's not just LSU. Let me also say that there's a lot
No,
of
it's
teams
a
that
majority of the
yes,
teams.
there's a lot of teams that don't. We all know UConn don't play nobody. That's just, but they never play
Nope,
nobody.
but it's literally any high
Yeah,
ranked teams.
they never
It's
play
not even
nobody.
high ranked. Any ranked team is not playing anybody important right now,
Yeah.
and it doesn't make sense. It doesn't
And we
make sense to
seven
me.
months in. We trying to see some competition. By this time, it was like already 3 to 4 games. That's like people playing ranked teams. I'm like, what is we doing?
Right.
And Dawn Stanley has always said this. Nobody wants to play her, so we already know that. And I'm sure Gino feels the same way. Nobody wants to play them.
Yeah, I
You know
think
what I
Gino
mean?
said it. Corey, the UCLA coach, she also said it, and she said Dawn Staley warned her that this was going to happen. Like, nobody's going to play. And she said she can't get any team in California to even look their way. That's crazy to me.
That's crazy, man. Like, it should be, like, mandated. It should be mandated that you have to play ranked teams, man. Even if it's 25, bro. Like, even if it's 25, y'all playing Christian.
At the end of the day,
Christian
they're only
court.
hurting
Come on,
their
bro.
players. They're only hurting their players because that's how they develop, by learning from
And
the
that's
teams.
how they. And that's when you playing. That's how you get hurt. You playing all these teams. That's how you get hurt. Anyway,
Right.
man, I'm off then. The schedule is just pissing me off. We already talked about how solid Texas is. I think I'm gonna call it right now, and we can go back to this.
Okay, go ahead.
I'm gonna call it right now. Texas is gonna be in the Final Four. I'm calling it right
For
now.
sure.
Final
I wouldn't
Four.
be surprised if they take it. Honestly,
If
I'm
they
not even gonna lie.
stay in this, if they stay in this trajectory, very solid team. It's gonna be a hard win for anybody. They play really, 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 really well together. I love how they play. I'm really, really loving how Florida is playing again. Mariah O'Neal, Liv Gill, like, come on, man. I think I love a PG to post. I love the chemistry of that. I seen how they play. I really like Florida. I can't wait to see them in the SEC, and so I can actually see them play against some competition to see if
Facts.
like, is this a fluke? Y'all over here playing, or y'all actually playing some like real competition for real?
Right.
You got anybody else?
I don't think so.
Any teams, any players, any coaches? I don't think I have anything. We already talked about Duke. We talked about Michigan.
Yeah, but
I
I feel like I
don't think I
talked
have
about all the
anybody
teams
else.
that I wanted to highlight this week. We're building a women's hoop community, and we're glad you're a part of it. Make sure you guys subscribe at Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Follow us on Twitter at Hoop Cousins, and every other platform at Full Court Cousins Pod. And make sure y'all send in y'all questions, any topics y'all want us to get to, and answer the rapid fire questions. We would love to hear y'all answers to that as well. Share with anyone that you know that loves the game. I'm Dominique.
And I'm Reneé.
I'm where hoops and family meet. See y'all next episode.